Hello again today, people. Hope your day's been going fine. Mine's been going pretty well. I managed to get my insurance back in Tarkov. Probably gonna start streaming that next week. What else I did today? I guess I started editing some more. I really need to get that one video I've been teasing for a while out. Probably gonna do more editing next week too, which means less streams next week, although I still have collab plans. That said, let's just get into some Disco Elysium. Because this is a lovely, lovely game, isn't it? Very nice to listen to. It's also the main reason why I stream in the evening. Because I know that it can be pleasant for people who need to go to bed. Where did we leave off? Ooh, I don't know if there's this actual map here. Cool. Broken window. So all the white ones I can recheck, right? Yeah. This one's gonna be hard, but I need it. That's actually part of the reason why I chose the thumbnail I did. Because I need that coat, and I need to get into that area.
Yes?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
You're looking at this destruction? I'm sorry for this. This is where the magic happened.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
This is an expression of me, my individualism. I defied bourgeoisie's morality in here.
I have no idea what that means.
I want to try to be both a communist and a libertarian in this run. That's one of my goals.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheet.
So wait, I can retry this check, right?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Use the chain cutters to fix... Oh! Chain cutters, huh? Let me just pull those out.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain
Damn it.
cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Hello to whoever just joined. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy your stay and listening to the smooth, smooth voice of the narrator. Oh wait, that's right. The window. I can reattempt this.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Come on.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe.
I'm sure I had a good reason for it. Maybe I was trying to hit someone.
And maybe, just maybe, you succeeded. We'll never know. Or maybe you were trying to smash your own reflection in the window pane.
That's an interesting thought. I hope you can't hear the vacuuming upstairs. Alright, what else was there to do in terms of checks? I guess I can do the wall again, and I still have to get that cloak. That's going to be a bitch and a half. How close am I to leveling up? Ooh, very close. Okay. I've got ideas. First, let's see if we can get that code. Because if I fail this check, I'll just put a point into savoir faire and try it again. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, so it was the pants that got rid of it, right? Yep, taking the pants off. Might as well put these on. And these, yep, they gave me negative, so we're gonna keep those off.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your head into.
Oh, this one!
You look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Oh wait, no, this isn't. Damn it, this isn't the one. Hey, Sean, how you doing tonight?
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Oh no, it's reminding me of her.
Not familiar in a good way, you might say.
Pain
There's
threshold.
in there somewhere.
Yep, there's pain, alright. I don't recall. No, it wasn't. I don't recall seeing this wrapper before. That's interesting. Anyways, how you doing, Milo?
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Okay, quick save, because I have no idea what's gonna happen if I fail.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Holy shit, I did it! Nice and nice too.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes and let loose your and let the senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air. The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
I'm doing good. I was just mentioning earlier how I got things done in Tarkov today, and I'm probably going to be streaming that next week. I also have plans to keep playing with Goth next week, in case you want to see more Dying Light. I also have a few other collabs planned for next week. One of them is actually on the same day as my game with Goth.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
Close your eyes and let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air. The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
Wait, did I click that one twice? Yes, I did for some reason. Doesn't let go of the moment yet.
The corpse is dominating the yard, and the stench is nauseating. Even so far from the epicenter, it brings tears to your eyes.
Taking the voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete,
Nice.
the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
I got my coat. Yeah! Alright, so... yeah, I guess we can get rid of endurance. Put this back on. As much as I like the flare-cut trousers, I don't like what they do with my savoir flare, and I got plenty of electrochemistry. Hello to whoever just joined the stream. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I just completed a very hard check, and I got very richly rewarded for it. As much as I like the disco-ass blazer, I'm probably gonna have to sell that too. Because this jacket does more than that does. Let's keep these shoes on for now, at least.
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
So I guess this must have been actually my coat. Interesting. It must have been miserable.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
After we loot all these bottles. I am a Hobocop after all. I think that's all of them.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
What are you trying to tell me, Volition? I think we have a quick look inside. Actually, have a
The
rest.
chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep. Search for a little something to help you out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Would you mind if I help myself with some meds?
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
Take painkillers.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Read the side
Oh
effects.
boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction,
Erectile
critical
malfunction.
flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to la opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Maybe this was a bad idea.
Get up.
You stand and exit the booth.
I'm gonna take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform.
I wonder who it
The girl
is.
is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest. I think this is a side thing.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
I just took someone's family photo. What next? Oh yeah, there was this thing.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
You know, you'd think being Canadian I'd be able to speak French, but I have no idea what this says.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Wow, this is a long-ass cutscene.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the container?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
So clearly there's something important in here. If Inland Empire says so, it must be true. Inland Empire is always correct. See a fade industrial lettering on the platform. Okay.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe. I can't tell. I think I should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from the crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Knock on the door.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Nothing more to do here for now. Conceptualization. Oh, wait. That goes over top here. Whoops. No, I think we want this. I guess we don't have any bare undershirt, huh? Maybe take it off. I have a feeling I'm gonna need suggestion. Oh, also, before I forget, thought cabinet. Unfortunately, we gotta get rid of this. I'd love to have Cop of the Apocalypse. Wait, morning's almost done, though. Actually, I'll only need to wait for 6 more minutes. Maybe I'll do something else until then. You know, let's internalize this. Wait, do I have... Yeah, I knew I didn't have a skill point. I just used it. Hello to whoever just joined the stream. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. All cargo boats used for heavy lifting. Oh wait, almost missed this. Yeah, I need money. I'm especially getting the EF by tonight. Gotta pay that rent. Let's see, what do these do? Interfacing? I guess we might need half-light for the moment.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on. Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Of course not.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
This guy's nice.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Yeah, I know you're not doing that. Well, here we go.
The containers in the yard
Nice.
are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Hmm.
There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Has anyone told you why you're changing the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Maybe he's right.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
What's underneath these red covers?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
2 months? That's a long time for a strike.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Yeah, I wonder what they did.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
Really? Did they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone.
Sure.
Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
Do you work here? Or actually, hold on.
Bye-bye now.
Apocalypse Cop. Alright, no. White Morning. And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as you rise above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow, on the streets, in the shop on the corner, and finally in a matchbox house. Sitting by the window, white flowers on the windowsill. You can smell them from here. It's awful. A white morning. A modern death. Divorce, or something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him. Make him smaller. Make him less you. Apparently I get more zoom out distance from this. And I suppose the cap there is nice. I don't think my cap here is very high at all. Hell, I had maxed out perception. I need something to help with intellect though, for sure. The learn cap for that is very tiny. Anyways, was that, yeah, that was it for the white morning. Alright, back to this guy.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Lor... Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way.
Hello to whoever just joined the chat. Welcome. Why don't you tell me about your day? I'd love to hear about it.
Leonard Bellick, but everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Who's Mr. Edgar?
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Who's this Miss Buford you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything. East of
Really?
the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Oh, her!
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
Oh, that girl.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Now that explains it.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
What's in the container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Oh, I'm sure it's got nothing in it.
Told you.
I'm looking for the leader of the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find him.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Alright, guess we're going in. And this is gonna be intense. Let's hope I have what I need for this. Alright, I'm quick saving. This is gonna require it.
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
That's kind of like the chair I'm sitting in right now, actually. Except it's made for horses.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Volition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Fuck! Fuck you, Volition! Thought you were supposed to be one of my main boys.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Take the comically large ship, but don't say anything. Keep it, I'm good.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull.
Lost and gun. I'm not worried, I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
God damn it!
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
I'm not gonna cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
There is no Harrys here. Just let your mind go to your safe place.
While Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder, desk, papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
God, I wish.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture your hand above your head.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Are you going to ask me how I got in?
Harry, Honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age.
We've been playing about, I'm at peak abilities. So I've been provided with. Tap your chest. My body's, yeah, let's go with this.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition.
More so than
and I
you,
salute both
fatso.
your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Oh, you smug bastard.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Oh, I'm sure we can, you slimy bastard.
Yes, that sounds good.
By the way, welcome to whoever just joined the chat. Hope you enjoy your stay. Tell me about your day. I want to hear about it.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life. You heard wrong, Everett. We're not.
Oh, you're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. I can't accept this thing. Refuse the task for now. Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Oh, really?
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Absolutely not.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Oh yes, keep bringing it up, you bitch.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
What's in the container outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There was something special about it. It was attached to the, Caval's, whatever, the crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Oh, I'm sure they don't already have it. I'm sure you don't already have it in some cabinet somewhere.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
I don't care. I will not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry, Harry. I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Disgusting. I'm going to leave for now. We might talk again later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man.
Oh, I'm
Take
sure.
care, Harry.
How are you enjoying the stream so far? This is getting intriguing. Now I'm actually starting to do police stuff. Instead of, you know, just questioning teenagers about the nature of existence.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Persuade the
It
door
seems
to open.
slightly.
Persuade the door! I will try that. Unfortunately, I'm not statted for it. I'm not spec'd for it. I really should do a different route with this next chance I get. Maybe one where I get to beat the shit out of Measurehead. Oh, that reminds me. Here. You need to put these back on. Do we have anything for interfacing? Not by the looks of it.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
Damn it. I'll come back here later.
Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works. All it takes is motivation and practice.
What's this? Ooh, a postcard.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Come on, Volition, don't fail me.
Whatever's hidden
Nice!
there is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
What about Everett's shoes? I don't get that one.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look him a to-do list. A to-do note with a list of errands from Everett.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Maybe. Taking a look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Is this a code? ESWSM. Might be a code.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Oh, nice. What do the current classes I have do? They've helped me so far, but I want to try these for a bit. That might be useful in the future. All right.
Scab?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
No, I don't want to deal with it again. Did you just call me?
No, I said scab.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where'd they come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them very much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
You try talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I'm a bit short on my... Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Nice!
Coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Even a little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Yeah, you know who else I think likes to help out? My viewers. I hope that link actually goes. Probably didn't. Yeah, I don't think I did look at... Oh, no, it did. Going at the playback. Okay. Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
I wonder who.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Nice talk. Gotta get moving. One car kept in good condition. Ooh, wife beater. I'm gonna need that soon. No voice acting? Seriously? I am Philippe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Rauschel, son of Philippe II, the opulent, father of Philippe IV, the insane.
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
With the indentations, what do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, someone shot the king.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
What do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Play cool. It's King, and he's shot.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at King's.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Let's go.
What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago?
Fair.
High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
Oh, this game is absolutely weird. That's why I love it. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Limbo, huh?
Oh,
So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope, don't smoke.
You're literally smoking right now.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam
Look,
to disperse.
you're literally smoking,
The
dude.
sweet release of death.
Fuck you.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Indeed it is. Here's for some change for working stiff.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know whose bosses think they are, but it sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you're broke? Got it. What else do I have to ask here? Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Heh. Whoops. Know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Cosmic. And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Heh. Fair. Tell me about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Oh, do you know why reverse cowgirl is banned now? Funny, funny. That's actually kind of funny, though. Seriously. What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
I like this guy. He vibes with me. Like, I IRL do a lot of deep thinking.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Exactly, electrochemistry. You got a point. What are you hauling away?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
You're under arrest.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Can I get some of those found tracksuits you're hauling? I want to be cheeky-breaky.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
So, nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
I mean, assuming... I don't know, I'm trying to tie this back to your Alabama joke. I can't. What's, that's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, I want to save scum this because I got a high chance.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Ease into it.
Damn it. I know I have no honor. I don't care. To be fair, though, I don't save scum all the time in this game. Just when I have a decent enough chance.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Yes, hello again.
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Where does it lead?
Above the general quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines.
Further?
To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin, the border approaches.
What's beyond the border?
You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
I'm a cop. I can fix anything. Really, can you tell me? I get, hell, I get, longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora? What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Yes.
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
No, I feel haunted.
Haunted? By what?
By a shadowy figure known only to me as the X something.
An ex-wife?
Yeah.
The pain burns in your chest, radiating. The crown of altar is on fire.
It followed me into this world when I awoke. I think it might be a planar hunter. No, it's the great white ghost that eats the world. Wherever it is, one thing for sure, it's not my ex-wife. Let's go with the ghost eats the world, because I know what that is. That's actually something in the game, which we'll hopefully get to soon enough.
A great white ghost. Wow. That sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage.
First, what is marriage?
Man, who even knows? It's like a legal contract, but also a bond between spirits. Everyone is different. That's all I can say.
Don't worry, I'm certain nothing bad is ever going to happen to your marriage. Yeah, my thing has got nothing to do with marriage. I'm going with number 2.
Yeah. In marriage, you never know if you're doing the right thing. I hope we're doing our best to keep ours together, but anything can happen. Look, man, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
So do I. By the way, welcome to whoever just joined the chat. Thank you for staying. Tell me about your day. How'd it go? Tell me about your woes, your strife, the ups and downs. I want to hear all about it. I need fodder for conversation here, you see. Let's see. Getting decently close to leveling up. Wait a minute. I thought I already had a thing of the map. Okay, apparently not. I guess I can try the wall again. I don't know why.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mailbox.
The box seems happy.
Aww.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Sent G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
Leave. What was that? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Ha ha ha.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
The dimming lights, some things become clearer. Okay, hold on. This is the one that gives me conceptualization. No. Oh, this does. No. Alright. Wait. Yeah, so I can use this, right? And if I say yes? Well, what do you mean if you say yes? Bro. Use the smokes. Okay, is this game bug or something? Why can't I use the smokes? There we go. Alright, come on.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
17% chance. Let's see if we can do this. Damn it!
Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Fine. Damaging my health for nothing. Now, I think I still have to go up there. I think I forgot to do that when I played this last. Oh, wait, everything's closed up for tonight. Never mind. Never mind then. Wait, what's this? Nice. I'm not playing Genshin, period. I refuse, based on principle.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Thank you for the offer, though. You will. Fuck you, no I won't. You have no idea how stubborn I am about these things. Like, my brother IRL has tried. I don't care if it's free to play, I'm not doing it. I have a little thing called dignity. I have a little thing called pride and integrity. You do not understand how stubborn I am on these issues. Main hall, building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Kuno. This is the police. Please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You hear the same waiting room music, but no one picks up the receiver anymore.
Go fuck yourself. Let's see.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Let's see. Boxing for young athletes in gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
I miss fashion.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Fabron's taxi, the rest is burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream, CSA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Huh.
Have you come to place an order?
This voice creeps me
She
out.
sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
I thought I was calling Slipstream CSA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
What's going on? I'm actually scared now.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
Okay. I'm out of the show right now, but I am in terror right now.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Maybe the little girl was right and this building is haunted.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care, it's just I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Fuck.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
I need to do this again.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. stronger, healthier, and... Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again. Press the doorbell. Slipstream.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom. There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Can you let me in the building, please?
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I want to explain myself.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
She's reliving the past.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Doesn't matter what I say, you're going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
Because it is.
Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Anger boils up in your chest.
Does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Sort of like the voice of the narrator. Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
Ooh.
So... it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
Okay, well that was terrifying.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Ravishal Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Main whole building be whirling in rags. Oh, hey!
Nothing happens
Oh.
after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
It's very strange.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for the damages yet.
You should take care of that, then.
But I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Can I help you?
About that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Come on, man. After everything I've been through. Kim's about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on, I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it? I'll find the way and I'll break the door down.
Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is
Not
it?
until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
I really hope I really wish I didn't have to do that, but unfortunately I couldn't get indirect modes of taxation for some reason. And I decided to be integral and not take the money that Everett offered.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
And what supremacy do I believe in? What do you mean? Femme tomboy supremacy, I guess. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
Sorry, I can't take them. It wouldn't be right.
Alright, let's not take them now. Then, come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation again, and then take them.
Fuck, I have to. God damn it!
Of steering levers, a radio,
I have something here.
transport enclosure, the cage.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Damn it! I don't want to sell Kim's rims. Damn, they are worth a lot, though. Good answer. I mean, I can't exactly say one or the other. I said it before a million times, I'll say it again. There is no one truly straight anymore. It's all about that sweet, sweet androgyny of femme tomboyism.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
It's shameful how inefficient the police presence here is in parts. Sorry if I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection. I may have something add to it.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Capo type? What? Oh, wait, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Some kind of weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm a sorry cop, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I was kind of hoping I'm the cop of the apocalypse.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're the...
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
If you say so, suggestion.
They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
I'm sorry. Opt in.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Righteous self-critique. Sure. First I need skill points to unlock it though, and that's gonna be tough.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool that you're still open. Big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
Oh wait, I forgot the whole reason I went out here. Okay, electrochemistry. Sure. Maybe that might change
Greetings on
something.
this fine night. What brings you here?
Roy doesn't really sleep.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward? Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Cool. Is it just me or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Point to his clothes. What's with the triangle on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile? What was that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Oh, Chernobyl. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
So, you're a liquidator.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early death. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your polyhedron with me? How do you pronounce that? I
Have
don't
you
know.
tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved.
Probably for the best, Kim.
Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I ride the pyro every day.
Every day. You look the part.
That's
Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Pyrrolidon. Straight into your gut.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
Nice. There's something I'd like to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesque banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I don't think I have anything else to sell at the
Another
moment.
time, perhaps.
Alright, one more thing. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Her.
What? Sold?
Everett's men.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Sounds like me.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
What?
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quite yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
I was threatening a suicide earlier, I remember. Someone told me.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
Wait, how much did I sell it for?
15 real.
Wow.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice.
I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days.
The light swirls in his face and glasses. He doesn't know what to say.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Oh, definitely one of Everett's men.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
I think I know who as well.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. She's a vigilante who wants to prove she can do my job better than we can. I guess in a way. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? I'm sorry I sold my gun. Yes, I'm sorry, cop.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow.
This mess? He means your mess.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Unless they sent her. Have people from Everett Clare's union come here to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Well, someone got there first.
They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
Which means he wouldn't have it. So who does?
Of course.
You might be able to aid our
I
investigation.
doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
Fair. Think you can help me get a corpse down from a tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself. Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors. Sounds like you're the suicide cop, with his finger on the eject button, ready to let go of this life. But guess what? You idiot. You've got the bullet, but no gun.
I actually do have a bullet in my inventory, don't I?
What is this? You're not ready to die. This is garbage. It would be the honorable thing to do. It would really show them. Show her, too.
Suicide Cop does have a ring to it. I should think about it, but only a little. What a pity, because that totally me, Suicide Cop.
Yes. It would be so sweet to taste the barrel once more. That sour metal. Maybe there is a way. Not yet, but stick with it. Keep going dark, and it'll finally click.
Is that a new thought? Not here, at least. Still don't have any skill points spent by the looks of it. I'll definitely increase my psyche. Alright, well, let's get out of here for now. I think I might end the stream soon. And just about time too, because a friend of mine just started streaming. In fact, I'm going to be collabing with her on Saturday, along with a few others. Anyways, time to get the Gart. Give him his fucking money. Sorry I had to do my bro Kim dirty. Kim really is best boy.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Yep, I'm sorry, cop.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Alright. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Actually, let's unlock something new. And now we do righteous self-critique. Geez, 6 hours. That's a long fucking time. Better be worth it. Do your friend is like YouTuber? She's actually on Twitch. Her name's Vivi. I've actually done a collab with her before. We played Go together.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright. I'll link her once I'm done the stream. I gotta remember, might actually be my first official raid.
Outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I don't know you smoke, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How do you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit.
Cigarette's such a great idea. I think I'm gonna have one too.
Your call, detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
Right. The debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
What do you think went today? Or today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Though he wishes the body were out of the tree, he doesn't want you to feel too discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop, am I?
We're both doing our best under the circumstances. Just don't drink tonight, please. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie, that one. I'm a little intimidated, honestly. He has stuff on me.
Well, we will have to work through that. We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
I'm not gonna do it tomorrow, and I'll show you why later. And by later, I mean in the next stream, because I'm gonna end soon.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is it standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Oh, electrochemistry, what do you have in store for us? I don't like to waste time, my mind moves fast. The rest of... I mean, I am running because I move fast. Or, like, I don't want to waste time, I mean.
For a man your age, especially. Those are some stylish shoes, too, by the way. Those loafers. Must be hard to run in those like you do.
So what are our powers exactly? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Ravachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station coldly. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait. How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I see. And if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
And who makes these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Say nothing.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
The moral intern, what's that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
So wait, they're like the United Nations? If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Who was Dolores the...
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
I didn't know her, did I?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral interns?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I have an opinion on moralism.
Do you?
Things are bad out there. We need, them here. Give us the right to police Ravachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This is inhumanist. You're stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization, protecting bourgeoisie rights. Immigration, liberal crips, fucking men are turning into women. On second thought, I don't have any opinion. Forget about it.
My kind of police officer.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and Girth?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will improve the situation here. At least do something good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
So close to leveling up again.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat, and grease.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
most of your childhood.
I remembered nothing. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is! I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
Said, who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I left.
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left, while you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle, and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone, and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
This is pretty relatable, not gonna lie.
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
4.6 billion isn't a lot for a world population. Not compared to what it is now, at least. Talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh god, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
This game has some of the best writing I've ever heard.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die.
Huh.
Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
No, I can't take this. I'm not going to go look for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
I'm a new man. I'm a new Harry. Opt out.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I knew there were balls here I missed. Alright. Well, that was exhilarating. And this is where I'm gonna have to call it this evening. But before I do, give me one sec. Alright. So, if you want to come and help raid someone with me, follow this link. This is the Vivi Chan's Twitch channel. I'm gonna go see her for a bit. Anyways, thank you to everyone who is here. See you next time.